This now, play is a very important part of childhood development, and with school holidays underway, parents and caregivers are being encouraged to include play in children's lives. Now, the National Children's Theatre has winter productions and programs to keep kids occupied these holidays. Incoming theatre CEO Vicky Friedman joins me in studio for more. Thank you very much for taking the time to join us in studio this evening. And I suppose the big question is, why is play so important for children?
Good evening. Yes, play is so important because it really is the way that children explore their world, and it's the way that they learn. So really we have to give our children time to play and to have that opportunity for learning.
Yeah. And what are some of the benefits of children that get to engage in different forms of play during the time that they're not at school, where they're learning constantly for a certain amount of hours?
Yes, well, play specifically through things like drama, through performing arts, really gives children those softer skills, the emotional intelligence. It gives them a chance to learn to work as a team, empathy, confidence, voice projection. All of those things, you know, are wonderful for children to be doing instead of being on screens and at home on the couch. So even the dance is a fantastic physical activity for them. You know, the physical movement allows them to express themselves to music and explore how their bodies move through space. So these kinds of things are such healthy, you know, wholesome activities for kids to be doing, especially in the school holidays.
Yeah, and I mean, that's very interesting that you would mention that it gives a child the opportunity to be able to learn to project, to exert confidence, you know,
Yes.
A sense of self-love and whatever it is that may come through by performing on stage, whatever it has been. But with the times as they are, we've had the pandemic, we've got social media, we've got devices, whether it be tablets, cell phones, computers. Are you finding that there is still a healthy appetite for children to engage in different forms of theatre and play?
There really is, because I think that even though kids are home and on their screens, what they're watching are famous YouTubers, and they're watching actors and social media stars, and so there is an appetite. Kids do want to experience doing that themselves, and when they come to a live theatre experience as an audience member, it's something so unique and so visceral and exciting for them, because they really are used to that kind of screen experience. So I really encourage parents to bring their children to live theatre, because there's nothing quite like that live experience. And our plays are educational, they're fun, they're entertaining. Some of our productions for the teens are more serious topics. We've got social impact productions. So there really is a lot for everybody, and it's a wonderful experience to watch a live performance, and then also for children to participate in the performing arts, as you say, to get that confidence, get their voice projection, discover who they are, express themselves, and just explore that creativity.
I'm glad you bring up the variety of productions that will be there at the National Children's Theatre, but talk us through some of the different activities and programs and the productions that will be on during the holidays that parents can really just expose their children to.
Yes, we're running a wonderful holiday camp from the 10th till the 14th of July in the school holidays, and kids can come along and do singing and drama and dance with some incredible teachers who are going to be there teaching them. Our theme is Back to the Future, and I mean, for me that's so much fun because it's a throwback to the 80s movie. They made a musical of it, and that musical's on the West End. So we're bringing those the songs, the choreography, the scenes to the kids, and they'll learn some of that in the school holidays. It's just going to be a fun week, and a great thing for kids to do, for the parents to get the kids out their hair and give them something wholesome and productive to do. And then, of course, we've got Noko Goes to School, which is our production for 3 years and up, a beautiful new original musical, and that starts on the Mandela Day weekend. So it's a lovely, entertaining show for caregivers and parents to bring their kids to. Come to our beautiful theatre in Parktown, the National Children's Theatre, and parents can sit on the lawns with a picnic blanket and really enjoy the production with their children. It'll be a wonderful experience.
How interactive are these productions? Because children do have a short attention span and want to engage, and traditionally you're told to keep it quiet during a theatre production and just watch what's happening on stage. So how interactive and engaging are the productions that are out?
Yes, so we are experts at about creating theatre for children, and we know that children want to interact, they want to be a part of the action. A lot of our shows are interactive, and this is a wonderful way to get kids engaged and to keep them interested and to keep them learning. The duration of the productions is always perfect for little attention spans. So our shows are, well, this Knocker Goes to School is under an hour, so really perfect for the little ones, and they really don't need to be quiet. They can sing along, they can clap, they can jump up, they can join in, and there will even be moments where they might be asked to come up on stage.
Be part of the production.
Yes, be part of the action, and children love that. So,
yeah.
So the response to our productions is always wonderful.
Yeah. I mean, we also live in a time with the COVID pandemic and a lot of things that are happening in the world where children actually are getting stressed. They suffer from anxiety and they're expressing that more and more. And I think studies have shown that this kind of engagement or absorbing this kind of content does help with that kind of stress and anxiety. Maybe tell us a little bit about that in particular.
Well, I've been training children in performing arts for many, many years, and I've seen it for myself. It's completely true. We all can feel and we know that music is completely healing. You know, dance is a physical activity which just scientifically lowers anxiety and stress. So when children are exercising through dance, they're enjoying it and they're just, you know, getting their bodies moving. So it really does help with relieving that stress and anxiety. Drama is a beautiful way of processing feelings and emotions and some of the trauma that our children have been through. So really, I'm a big fan of performing arts. You can hear I'm very passionate about it because I've seen the power of what it can do. So it's a great thing for parents to put their children into.
And as a final thought from you and a personal question to you in particular, you're coming into this role as the CEO of the National Children's Theatre. What is it that you want to achieve in your tenure, particularly taking into consideration technology and the remoteness of people in different parts of the country, whether they can't come to Parktown, for example, and how you want to expose them to this kind of productions and so, even though they're not necessarily there physically. Is this something that you think about?
Yes, we are the National Children's Theatre, so one of our main goals and my objectives going forward really is to reach, you know, deep within our communities across South Africa, and we do take shows to schools. So kids are in school already, and how accessible is it if the show is coming to you? And we tour, we know how to tour, we create touring sets, so the props and the sets and the costumes as well as the actors all pack up into a vehicle and off they go touring to schools. And this is something we really believe strongly in because we need to take theatre to the children. So that's very important for me to continue doing and to expand that going forward as I take over this new role. And we're going to keep doing our outreach projects. We're going to keep creating social impact plays that really can impact communities in a very positive way. We're passionate about contributing to nation building and really just, you know, making lives better for children across the country.
Brilliant. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. And good luck
as
you try and achieve the massive goal that you've just described to us. That is the incoming CEO of the National Children's Theatre, Vicky Friedman, joining us this evening. Still to come.